So the basic answer then, it will be taking life for granted. Oneself is taking life for granted. That's why we think we want to slow down. We think that enough, I've done enough for this year, I want to relax a bit. It is not wrong. But the most important thing is that they have taken it for granted, and they have not pondered upon some major points. If we look at what are the major points, then I'll give an estimation that there are about 6 billion people in the world now, isn't it? Okay, there's 6 billion people. Let's don't say 6 billion, let's say 5. Okay, I'm quite sure there's 5 billion. 6 billion, I don't know. How many of the 6 billion are Buddhists? Okay? How many, let's say 100 million of the 6 billion are Buddhists? Okay? Now, then, how much then of that one is practicing is a real cultivating Buddhist? Okay? And then how many percent of that then would be following the Hinayana or the Theravada tradition of only one for the self, practicing for self? And then again, how much percentage of that will be following the Mahayana? So from that, we have so much good fortune today to be following and cultivating the Mahayana. And what we are doing today is really, the word is the opportunity that we have. Okay, to lack of a better word, you have this calling, that's why you are doing this. Why isn't other people doing this? It's because you have this particular karmic connection and calling. Okay? The Christians use this word calling. Okay? I don't see there's any fault using that word calling. But that's the basic point. How many of us treasure Buddha Dharma, Mahayana Buddha Dharma? So in Mahayana Buddha Dharma, we say we work for all sentient beings. It's easy to say work for all sentient beings, but if we take it for granted, then it becomes like farting. Because if there are 5 billion people in the world, you can get 5 billion organisms in one pail of seawater. Maybe there are already 5 billion organisms in one human being. Isn't it? Because you can be reincarnated into a virus. You can be reincarnated into such a small forms of life, into a bacteria, a virus, and things like that. So how many lives are there in a human being? So if you think about the probability of being born a human being is really unbelievable, because the chance is even better than striking how many billions of dollars, US dollars or pounds, because it's so difficult to be born a human being. The probability of being born as a human being is so difficult, and to be born as a human, like I said, to have perfect faculties is really difficult. Not to be born in barbaric lands, not to be born in a time where Buddha's teaching is not prevalent. You can be born in perfect human body, but in a time where there's no Buddha's teaching. Okay? And not to be born in a country where it does not support the Dharma. Maybe if you are born in Malaysia, okay, and the probability of being born as a Malay is very high. You are born in Malaysia, and then if you are Malay in Malaysia, you cannot attend any Dharma teachings at all. If you do attend, even if you do attend, you cannot convert. You have to be Muslim. So there's a lot of, and then just see how many countries in the world are there that have Dharma flourishing in their country. So it's because we have not thought about things clearly. If we think about things clearly, we actually find that, life isn't unmeaningful. If we really want to do something about life, we actually have a lot of things to do. And then this life will pass by very quickly because we have so many things. There's not enough time. Okay? Because then really we want to do so much to redeem our own soul.